Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Things are falling apart in Kenya Kwanza government. I want us to have a look at a story captured by Nation today, for the story is going to inform our analysis and discussion right now. Nation, delayed pay, civil servants set to go on strike amid looming crisis. If you go through that story, civil servants are set to go on strike to press the government to pay salary arrears, a move that could throw the public service into turmoil. Thousands of government employees went for Easter holidays without much salaries, and some county workers are owed up to 3 months worth of pay. Yesterday, Nation learned that two unions representing national and county government employees have notified the umbrella workers body, the Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU, of the intention by their members to boycott work. COTU confirmed to Nation receipt of strike notices from the Union of Kenya Civil Servants and the Kenya County Government Workers Union, while medics in the North Rift region are already on strike. Members of the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union, KMPDU, in Nandi County have boycotted work to demand 3 months salary arrears. Yes, it's getting very interesting and very complicated. Civil servants in the national government and in the county governments are planning massive strikes over salary arrears. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to know what's happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes, I've always maintained that if William Ruto will reach 2027 as Kenya's president, he will be a very lucky man. All signs, all indications are showing Kenyans will revolt against William Samoei Ruto. And any person not seeing that, that's somebody living in denial or somebody not thinking out of the box. All signs are indicating that Ruto will face a serious revolution. Look at it this way. Kenyans, in fact, let me put it this way. If you see a government that is not able to pay its employees, that's a moribund government. A government on its deathbed. Because it's obvious that if the civil servants won't be paid, none will go to work. They will boycott work. They will look for other jobs, maybe in private or rather in the private sector. The government services won't be able to be delivered as a result of that. Kenyans themselves are not able to continue with their normal daily lives because of the high cost of living. And just as I've been saying here, as that continues, these Kenyans will rebel against the government. And there are so many open blunders that this government is doing that will actually act as a catalyst to the revolution. When William Ruto was campaigning for the presidency, he made some open pledges and promises. If you look at what he's doing the exact opposite of what he promised. He made Kenyans have very high hopes, especially the so-called hustlers. He even told them he was going to form a government with them. These are issues that should not be watered down under the carpet. These are the real issues that will cause the revolution. Ruto said he was going to form a government with these people. We are seeing he's forming a government with billionaires, his very close political associates, and even family relatives. If you look at his government, there is no hustler in the government. They are all millionaires and billionaires. Kazim Tani, something that was helping the so-called hustlers, he did away with that. He is increasing taxes. And from the look of things, more and more taxes will be imposed on Kenyans. These are open blunders that will cause the revolution. And listening to David D yesterday at a televised live interview with the Citizen, David D is the president's chair, rather is the chair of the President's Council of Economic Advisors. Yesterday at an interview, he made it very clear that there is a lot of wastage in Ruto's government. And listening to David D yesterday, you are seeing a man who is also frustrated in the government. Ruto is not just advisable. And I won't be wrong to say that maybe in the coming months, the likes of David D might call it quits from government. Things are just falling apart for William Ruto and his team. And that's why I've always maintained that this is a very clueless team on governance. They were not prepared to rule. They don't know on how to rule. The net effect of that is that they are doing what we call trial and error. And as they try this their trial and error arithmetic, they keep on giving false promises. And as time goes by, they will not be able to again fulfill on these new false promises they are giving. All that will just lead to more disillusionment by Kenyans. More Kenyans will now will lose faith and trust in the government. And that's how the revolution will start. If you look at what Raila and his team are currently doing, there were some demonstrations called, and from some reliable sources, William Ruto himself reached out to Raila Odinga for a ceasefire. Though we are going to do a detailed analysis on that in our next video. Because Rigathi Gachagua has been lying, William Ruto and his team have been lying, that is Raila Odinga who reached out to William Ruto. New details are emerging that a disparate William Ruto begged Raila Odinga literally calling for a ceasefire. We are going to dissect that in our next analysis. As I conclude, all these are just signs of a collapsing government. A government imposing more taxes on its people, a government unable to pay its employees, a government that is actually watering anarchy. Corruption is the order of the day. All those are signs of a failing government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.